Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Realm News Flash. Today is November 12th, 2024. I am your host, the Dark Lord, the one who puts the real in Realm and expands your mind one block at a time. I hope you are all having a great week so far. I would like to first start this Realm News Flash off with a couple announcements. I am very proud to say that Realm News has officially crossed over 900 downloads on Spotify and is on its way to 1,000. This is an incredible achievement for our community, and I could not be happier. I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you for supporting the show. Every time you listen to Realm News, you are in fact supporting it. Each person you tell about the show is a way of support. Each new follower, like, comment that you make gives the show so much support. And I just want you all to know that I appreciate it very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have more good news to add on top of this. I received an email from Goodpods. Perhaps you've heard of them. Perhaps you're listening to this on Goodpods right now. Now, Goodpods is a podcast player app and also an online podcast player. You can access them through their website and listen to a whole range of podcasts, including mine. And in this email, they told me that Realm News had made it into the top 50 best podcasts video game category. Of all video games, of all the podcast video games out there on Goodpods, I made it in the top 50. This absolutely blew my mind, and I was stunned to see in this email on November 5th that Realm News was ranked number 26 in the top 50. And it's being promoted on the front of their discovery page. Yeah, that is just simply fantastic, amazing, and I just say simply superb. It pleases me very much to see that you all enjoy the show. I will continue to do my best to deliver quality content to you weekly. And I will continue to strive to continuously seek ways to improve the show. Now that I have dropped some great news, I'll have to go ahead and tell you that during the holiday season, probably until New Year 2025, you will be seeing the Thursday regular Realm News episodes become a little bit shorter, probably around 20 to 30 minute episodes. Perhaps some will be regular 45-minute to 1 hour long length episodes, but I intend on making these a little bit shorter. The reason for this is simple. I just don't have the time. I have family coming down for the holidays, this upcoming Thanksgiving, and I'm also working more and more hours between my two jobs. I work a full-time job outside this podcast, and on top of that, I have a part-time job. And so this podcast I do after I'm done with both those jobs and in between and on all my lunch breaks and breaks. So since those are increasing my hours as well during the holiday season, I just don't have much time. So for this short duration, I just thought it'd be best to just shorten the episodes instead of taking a whole month-long break. I have made a commitment to never miss a week, or at least I'm going to do my very best to try to not ever miss a week. So until 2025 arrives and the holidays pass, the Thursday episodes will more than likely be shorter. I just wanted to give you all a heads up on that. I take pride in transparency as well at Realm News, so I hope that was clearly stated. Now, with that all said, I do have some Minecraft-related news to report this week. In today's Realm News Flash, I will be discussing the latest Java 24W45A snapshot, and then this day in Minecraft. Let's start the show, folks. Today we are discussing the newest snapshot to come to Java, which is the 24W45A. This snapshot delivered several interesting improvements to the game. These changes can be found at minecraft.net, titled Minecraft Snapshot 24W45A, which was released on November 6, 2024. A neat change made is that the baby cat or dog will now receive a color based off of the parent's colors. Try saying that several times fast. It is a tongue twister. So the parent colors will be seen in their offspring as well, is what I'm trying to say. For example, if you breed a yellow colored wolf with a blue colored wolf, you will get a baby wolf with a green collar. Same with breeding tame cats. I think that is just a great little detail to add to the game. It will save you on dye, because you have to dye those collars otherwise. So the offspring, already coming out with a dyed collar, that'll just save you on dye automatically. And it gives a connection between the parents and the offspring in the game. Also, suspicious stew effects, time duration have been changed on the Java to match Bedrock's time. Allow me to read off the new Java times in which the effects last after ingesting suspicious stew. Quote, this is all found in this article, by the way. Quote, this is unchanged, but it's 0.35 seconds. Also, night vision is unchanged, and that's going to last for 5 seconds after ingesting that suspicious stew. Fire resistance, 3 seconds. Blindness, 11 seconds. Weakness, 7 seconds. Regeneration, 7 seconds. Jump boost, 5 seconds. Wither, 7 seconds. Poison, 11 seconds, end quote. Another change made to the game is how mobs react to how they pick up dropped items, as in armor and weapons. For example, a hostile zombie mob that is wearing a leather chestplate will now exchange that for an iron, diamond, or netherite chestplate if it finds one. Mobs now upgrade their armor. Same goes for weapons. Enchantments count as well. Another example is if a zombie sees an enchanted leather chest plate, then it will exchange that for the regular unenchanted leather chest plate it has on currently. It'll just switch it out for the enchanted one, thus upgrading itself. Not only does it do that, but it will also trade in its more damaged weapons for a less damaged one. Same goes for armor. Mobs now have also preferred weapons. Skeletons will exchange a sword for a bow. Piglins and pillagers prefer crossbows. And the drowned prefer tridents. That will make sense. I thought that was just a clever tweak to the game. It is almost like they gave the monsters enough intelligence or agency to decide which weapon or armor they prefer. They are now smart enough to upgrade their gear and weapons. So watch out, everyone. Watch out for them. And once you die, watch out because they will probably be wearing your stuff because you are probably wearing better armor than what they're wearing. So they're just going to swap it out. You know how many times that has just happened to me without being swapped out? I've been killed. I don't remember. If you remember that desert episode, I told you all when I walked into that desert temple, I got blown up by 2 creepers and died. And when I went back for my armor, I found a zombie sporting it. And I was killed by my own sword. Well, now no matter what, they're just going to pick that up and just kill you with it. So just beware. Put on some gear when you go back for it. But I thought that was really cool that they gave them that agency to do so. Now they're smart enough to just upgrade their gear and weapons. So I thought that's going to give them a little bit of an edge now. Also, another improvement they made to the winter drop coming up, which is the Pale Garden winter drop, it is that the closed eye blossoms will no longer harm bees. Bees will no longer try to pollinate the closed eye blossoms, nor will they be harmed if they accidentally bump into them. So that's great news for bees. If you remember, Michael TBH and I discussed that in our last discussion together, which I think was 2 episodes ago. Anyways, we were talking about then that they just made it so bees could be harmed by them. So they just now made this improvement after that announcement. So I think that's great that they can't be harmed by them being closed. Just don't let them go near the open eye blossoms, okay? Don't do that, folks. Now, shifting gears briefly to the creaking. When wolves attack the creaking, it will now create stress to the creaking heart, resulting in resin production on nearby pale oak trees. That may be beneficial to know for some of you people out there. The rest of this snapshot is mostly technical, debugging, and improvements that I did not find worth reporting on, but I'm sure they're very important. If interested, you can read those for yourself in the article link provided in the show description. Now, moving on to this day in Minecraft. This day in Minecraft, according to minecraft.wiki, Thursday, November 12th, 2015, marks the day of the Java Snapshot release 15W46A. This was not a remarkable snapshot, but it did bring some changes, such as powered rails and activator rails were made to exchange power to each other. They reduced the rabbit's health from 5 hearts to 3 hearts, also shrunk their size down, and gave 100% knockback, was making iron golems resilient by 100% to knockback. And wolves' collars went back to red instead of orange. So I thought that was fascinating. I don't remember them being orange. This snapshot had a whole slew of bug fixes and other technical changes, but nothing that significant. So I'm just going to wrap up this day in Minecraft because there wasn't really much more to report on. So let's move on to this Thursday's upcoming Realm News episode, which is titled Overworld Stew, Rabbit Stew, Mushroom Stew, Beetroot Soup, and Suspicious Stew. That's a mouthful of a title, but it will get your mouth watering too as you listen to it, because I will be covering the history of stew and tell you a few stews that were created before the modern day one. That will all be in the real segment of the show, and you will not want to miss that, because I will also be talking about France's first culinary celebrity chef, who dates all the way back to the Middle Ages, Monsieur Tervon. I also will break down every stew and the one soup that you can craft in the overworld. You will also learn how to craft all the suspicious stews and learn how flowers influence the suspicious stew. I thought it was the perfect episode to place in mid-November. Perfect episode for cold weather and the holiday season. I hope to see you all there this Thursday to discuss stews. Until then, I wish you all a great week and happy crafting, my friends. I will see you Thursday. The Dark Lord, signing out. Hello, Minecraftians. Thank you so much for listening to Realm News. It means the world to me that you enjoy the show that much that you tune in every week to hear how I put the real in Realm and expand your mind one block at a time. Well, if you really enjoy this podcast and want to express it further, then you can contribute by simply following the show by clicking that follow button, or write a review and rate the show, or do all 3 of those. I love the feedback, and that would help me get to my goal of 100 followers. You can even go a step further by making a monetary donation to support the show by going to bio.link/realmnews, all lowercase. Again, that's bio.link/realmnews. And click on that Ko-Fi button and buy me a coffee. You can donate as little as $1. The money really does go a long way, folks, and helps perpetuate the show. I have plans to create a website so Realm News can be more accessible and interactive with our amazing community that's amassing. All is appreciated, truly, and happy crafting. Also, before I go, check out my Blue Sky account by typing in Realm News at Blue Sky. I will pop up right there. I will see you all later. Happy crafting.